Well, you may have seen our next guest on NBC's Last Comic Standing, movies such as The Family with Robert De Niro, and I bet you hear him and see him weekly on the Arty Lang show from 10 o'clock to 1 a.m.
Yeah, I love Arty Lang, dude. DirecTV.
Of course, I'm talking about the announcer of that show, Mike Bocchetti. How you doing, Mike?
Hello, Mike.
Hey guys, first of all, thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, thank you for coming on, man. This is great. This is awesome.
This is fun, man. I love doing stuff all the time. How are you guys doing? How cold is it where you guys are now?
It's like actually 50 degrees, which that's pretty warm for what we've been living through the last few weeks.
Mother Nature's on her period or something. She can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's very confused right now.
Yeah, she's a mess. She's a cracked out mess.
I think she's on a warpath with us.
Right. You guys are getting another snowstorm up there, aren't you, soon?
Supposedly. I believe the weather people now, guys.
Yeah, no shit.
When I was young, I was like, years ago, I was like, yeah, whatever, guys. Stick it in your hat, whatever, Now it's like, they're like, oh, please tell me what it's going to be. I know.
Right. Oh, man. So what you been up to, Mike?
I've been keeping busy as much as I can. I've been very blessed to be on Arty's show for the past it's almost 18 months now.
Awesome.
I keep as busy as I can. What do you call it? I just try to do as much stand-up as I can, and I enjoy what I'm doing. And how long have you guys been doing the show?
Oh, man, we actually been in just for a few months now.
Yeah, just what?
Oh, nice.
3 or 4 months.
This is only episode 22.
Yeah, so.
Wow, congratulations, man.
Oh,
That's awesome.
we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Are you guys stand-ups as well?
No, actually, we were musicians, and that's how we started the show as a avenue for indie bands to come on.
Oh, nice.
And then we started striking gold. People were like, "You guys are really funny," and it'd be pretty cool to have some comedians on. So we struck gold with Bob Levy last week, and now you on the show this week.
Yeah, that's great.
No, music is great too, guys. I'm a big fan of music because comedy and music are the best things for people, to relax, chill out, and just forget their troubles.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've been staying busy, Mike. You've been doing. You got the movie part with The Family, which was an awesome movie, by the way. Talk about how you.
Thank you.
Yeah, talk about how you got that part, man. That was pretty awesome.
It's weird because I auditioned for that back in not this July, July 2012.
Oh, right.
And it's weird what happened because I was actually up for two different parts in it originally. I was up for one of the roles of the federal agent that was Robert De Niro.
Right.
And another one was one of the gangsters who was going to kill him. And I had no idea who the director was, Luc Besson. He's gigantic, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's even better that I knew who he was, so I got out of there that day. And I didn't, initially I was in callbacks for both of those roles. I didn't get it, and then they just decided, Luke said, you know what, I still want him in the movie, and they just put me in as the character I played, the Hasidic Jewish guy being held up at gunpoint. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Cool, very good.
And it was weird because, I thought it was like an 18-hour day, but we shot it on a Sunday, and, when they had flew in from France, they had to go back within the next day or so. And, so it was pretty fast. We did it like 3 or 4 hours, but my heart stopped when I see De Niro coming on the set.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, I bet, man. That guy's a legend.
It stopped. It's like, I'm like, oh no. But then I got on. What happened was, so we're on the set. Now, even on Arty's show, I don't bother anybody, any of the guests.
Yeah.
Depending what level I don't bother unless they know me or come over to me. And so we're starting to film a little bit, and all of a sudden, Robert De Niro starts laughing. And I'm laughing with him, and he goes, hey man, the director better not catch us. So we started to talk a little bit, and he's talked to me for a little while. He made me super comfortable.
That's awesome.
He was one of the nicest people I ever met. He shook my hand afterwards. I talked to him for like about a minute or two, and I thank my lucky stars, and I hope to God someday to work with him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great story because that's got to be a privilege working with a legend like Bob De Niro.
Yeah, and he was just super nice, very quiet. He don't do a lot of interviews himself.
Awesome.
He's very quiet and laid back, really.
That's really awesome that he was able to open up to you, man. You say he's a nice guy, but you're known as probably the nicest person in comedy, man.
I try to be, guys. It isn't always easy, because as we know, not only in comedy music, we deal with a lot of knuckleheads along the way.
Oh, there's a lot of assholes out there. As you and I were talking on Twitter, man, there's a lot of assholes out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, God, yeah. And you know what? Especially today, guys, with the internet and bullying and stuff.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
it makes it worse.
And today, with the social media, everybody has an avenue to get their opinion out there about everything. So all of a sudden now every dickhead critic is an expert.
Right.
See, I love where you guys live because they don't put up the crap where you guys are from. Some idiot would get a good horse whip. You know what I mean over there.
Yeah, a good horse whipping is right.
No. And especially like a lot of guys on Twitter, like to bully people and hide behind their Twitter. And if you and then it'd be like that idiot at the end of the movie, The Warriors, going, no, like a bitch,
Yeah, exactly. Right. I just watched that movie a couple of nights ago.
I know, bullies are like that, guys. They're like fake tough guys. When you corner them, they're like, no.
Yeah, crying like little schoolgirls.
No, it's their turn, absolutely.
Yeah, so you actually you talked about being bullied as a kid, right? I mean, you're really against this bullying stuff right now. Yeah,
from kindergarten all the way to high school, and then but that's the thing. Like where I live on Staten Island, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure, growing up out here years ago, the real tough guys that I met, and like bikers or gangs, people like that,
right?
Don't look for crap with people. You know what I mean? The real tough guys don't look for garbage with people.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. They're the quiet guy. They're not the guy They're not the guy that's screaming and yelling, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna do this." They're just the quiet guy sitting there taking it all in.
No, and they don't look for crap with people. In fact, I just wish that people would just let people be themselves. As this is my motto: just be yourself. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, yourself. Who cares?
Right. That's kind of how we live too. Just be yourselves, and whoever's being an asshole, you just say, you know what, you're being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, stop it.
I know. I blame that a lot on when I went to school. I don't know how it is going to school now, but they want people to be sheep.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? Like when you go to school, it was like A plus B must equal C. And God forbid you thought A plus B equaled F. The label you put you in a special or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, they didn't realize they were making sheep. You're supposed to make individuals.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And that's talk about this thing you're doing with the Tubby Man series. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Me and a good friend of mine, Ken Burnmeister, I knew him for like 4 or 5 years. One day we sat down. We've done other stuff before, on the net. And I thought, I said, how about an idea where there's like a fat superhero?
Yeah.
And he goes, what? He goes, what? I go, yeah. I go, superheroes are always like, muscular guys, perfect. Even Aquaman was cool. You know what I mean? He could do some kind of, he could swim release to do something cool. You know what I mean, right?
Right.
And I'm like, how about an imperfect superhero that helps people?
Well, what I like about it is that I'm a big guy, and it's just fun to watch, man. It's relatable.
Thank you, buddy, because, and that's the thing, because, there are people, and today, about being big, people chastise us too. It's like,
right.
Just leave us alone. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to be eating tofu.
Exactly. I mean, I'm from an area where a big old steak is what I'm going to eat.
That's right.
Me too. I wish I was from your area. That's what I like.
Yeah.
We like our beef.
That's right. So
Me too. I want a dinosaur burger, guys. I don't want I can't eat like a rabbit.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Well, it's part of it's called Tubby Series, and it's actually part of you're partnering with bullieskeepout.com. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, totally. Because like I said to you guys earlier, I'm a huge history fan.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I like Frank and Jesse James.
Awesome. So do I,
cool.
man.
Yeah, cool. Outlaws.
Right. And the thing I like about, and people don't know this about them, but the thing is, they were kind of bullied into what happened to them.
Right.
Really?
I mean,
yeah.
They're actually, their mom, Zerelda, what do you call it? I know this from reading about them, had a farm with their 8-year-old half-brother and their stepfather, I think. And I think the railroad people, the government wanted them to sell some land to them, and they didn't want to do it, and they kept pressuring them, and they didn't want to do it. And all of a sudden, one night, I think it was the Pinkerton Agency, they bombed their house.
Oh, I didn't know this.
No, and the mother, Zerelda, got amputated. She lost her arm.
Oh.
The baby brother died. He was like 8 years old. I think they were going to hang the father. And then that's when Frank and Jesse, decided to go the way they did. And, you don't hear too much about that part. You just hear them, like, shooting people up and things. But you know what? They were provoked. They were totally provoked.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That has a lot of relevance for kind of the way things are going today.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people are poked and pushed by the authorities, and, they wonder why we see some of the things we see on TV with the way people react. Sometimes these people are pushed into these situations.
I know, and you think, all you hear is the other end of it, like Frank and Jesse shooting people up. You got to look how they're provoked. No, I like I said, and I love that time period. The American Civil War was awesome.
Right.
I would have loved to live in that time. It was a really time. Who knows what we'll be doing now? I mean, when you think about it, mankind has always been more destructive than helping people because,
right.
When the Civil War started, they were fighting with like their grandfather's squirrel guns, like the Revolutionary War. You know what I mean? Just about almost, right? But by the time it ended, they had cannons could fire miles away. They had repeating rifles. They had like trench warfare.
Right.
All kinds of stuff. It was a modern war. But at the same time, if you got sick with the whooping cough, they cut your damn thumb off.
Yeah, exactly.
Medical things. You know what I mean? And they were operating on soldiers that were Civil War. They were using the same, surgery tools over and over again without cleaning it. No wonder why guys die.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, Mike. Sorry to cut you off, man. We're going to take a quick break so we can have that commercial obligation going on.
Bills, sell some shit.
While we go to break and you're listening to the commercial, how about everybody go out to MikeBocchetti.com. That's Mike and then BOCCHETTI.com.
Yes, sir. Do it.
Check out the website. We're going to be right back.
See you in a few.
The We're Right, You're Wrong podcast will return after Red and Jay sell some shit.
Hey, Jay, what are you playing?
You like that, man? You think it sounds good?
It sounds really good, actually.
You know why it sounds good, Red?
Why's that?
I just put a brand new set of GHS strings on my guitar.
Dude, I love GHS strings. They're the string experts since 1964, and they've been committed to quality and innovation. And with their airtight foil packaging and corrosion-resistant envelopes, they guarantee that the strings will be fresh no matter when you open them.
Whether you play electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, banjo, mandolin, ukulele, doesn't matter what it is, let the string experts at GHS help you find the ideal set.
Hey, visit them online at ghsstrings.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GHS Strings. And you know what? We endorse them here at We're Right, You're Wrong podcast.
Play your guitar with GHS strings and nothing else.
Rock on.
This is Mike Bocchetti from the Arty Lang Show. You're listening to the Red and Jay from You're Right, We're Wrong. Tune in and listen to these guys. They rock.
All right, so we are talking again with comedian Mike Bocchetti. You would see him on the Arty Lang Show weeknights on DirecTV and also on SiriusXM. Weeknights from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., Jay. So, Mike, we're glad you're with us today. This is awesome.
Thank you. I didn't want to give you guys history. I love history. I'm so sorry for one.
No. I love history, man.
That's cool. I did not know that about Frank and Jesse James.
We didn't know you were a
I didn't know where they got their start.
No, it's weird. But the thing about them is, like I said, that's why so many pictures have been painted the wrong way in American history.
Right.
But we can only do our history the right way.
Absolutely. Well, it's part of the history of that, this kind of a weird segue, but I heard recently you were part of the Marine Corps, so...
Yeah, speaking of warfare.
Yeah, speaking of warfare.
That was funny, man, because a good friend of mine, my friend Nick, God rest his soul, was a Marine before me. A couple of years before I was there. I was a young kid, about like 19, 18 years old.
Yeah.
And he inspired me to join the Marines, and he said to me, he goes, "Are you sure you're doing the right thing?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That place is super intense, my friend." He tried to warn me, right? Like, and, you know, when you're a young kid, you're like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? Especially 18, 19 years old, you know, to think they own the world. Oh, yeah, whatever. I'm invincible, right?
Yeah, I already fucking know it all at 18.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. And then when I got there, he was right. I'm like, oh, my God. But you know, the minute I get off the bus, that's when all hell broke loose. Yeah.
Nice. So what happened?
Put it this way. If you want to see my story, part of my story, and it's true, watch Full Metal Jacket. I was piled for sure.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, shit.
So you were the butt of all the jokes and everything?
Oh, no, because the minute I get off the bus, you know, we're supposed to say, sir, yes, sir, you know, when your name was called.
Right.
And by mistake, I said, yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
You forgot the sir.
And he goes, who's the dick wanted to yes, sir, instead of sir, yes, sir? He got his banana caught down his throat. He looked at me and he goes, was it you, Liberace?
Liberace.
That's what he called me, right?
Nice. Jesus.
And I go, you know, and then another guy came running in my face. He goes, "From now on, your name is going to be Milton Bradley. We're going to play so many games with you, son." And I'm like, "Oh no!"
Oh my God.
Jesus. So you didn't have a good start to the old military.
Man,
career.
that sucks.
Oh, no. And then one of the guys got on my face. He goes like this. He goes, "We're just your playmates here. Where do you meet your real drill instructors?"
Oh,
shit.
Like
Christ.
this is like receiving. And this is like I said, and this is like 1980, and all my drill instructors were Vietnam vets. They were in the Tet Offensive.
Nice.
Oh man, so they were
They
total.
were
They were
badass.
total hardened freaking tough guys. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
No, they were total badasses. And then, what do you call it? Like I said, my friend warned me how intense it was. So we had to stand by our bed and yell, "Kill, kill, kill." I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Right?
Right.
I'm like, and then, what do you call it? I thought, you know, I learned very quickly. We didn't, you know, think as individuals were frowned upon right away. You had to be a unit, actually.
Oh yeah.
As a bunch of guys, and, you know, but individual, you know, teamwork does equal leaders eventually. You know what I mean? To break out of the pack and lead other people.
Right.
So they just gave us a big speech. My drill instructor was like, remember the Marines in Iwo Jima, they could have ran the flag and dropped it in the mud and ran like wussies, right? And he gave us a huge speech. He didn't realize how fired up he got me. So that night I had fire watch, which meant you had to walk around the barracks and make sure nobody's messing up or whatever, you know, with a flashlight. Right. And so I thought, you know what, let me be one step ahead of everybody else. So I fell asleep with my uniform on. I figured I'd be dressed and everybody else would, you know, be not dressed.
Right.
So I jumped out of bed with a full uniform. It was all wrinkled up, crinkled.
Oh no!
I think it had some jelly stains on it. Really. I don't remember. But it was,
right. So your gig line was all fucked up, huh?
And then they were all in their boxer shorts. Just give me some underwear.
Oh shit!
And he can run it over me. He goes, "Space Cookie." That was my nickname he gave me. Who on God, Jay? He goes, "Who on God's earth created you?" Right? He goes, "Who was your recruiter?" Because he's going to be the first Marine we shot since the war between the states for crimes against the United States government.
Holy shit!
He goes, meaning he recruited you, idiot.
Damn.
And he goes like this. He goes, even the company commander knows your name. That's what he said.
Oh my gosh.
He goes, and I don't mean and I mean the one in the Pentagon in Washington, you idiot. I don't mean Paris Island. He goes, I'll recycle you for 4 years. He goes, we'll keep you here for the 4-year period, recycle you. Turn the parent problem.
How long were you in?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
But the weird thing is, though, he said to me, because I was starting to do a little bit better, and then he came over and he goes to me like this, "We will make you we want you to be, son." He goes like this, "We created one other good guy, Mr. Lee Harvey Oswald." I'm like, oh no. And they love him over there, they really do, you know. And he goes, "Don't worry, you'll be our next Lee Harvey."
Oh my gosh! Wow, man.
No, they are. And what do you call it? But they're totally proud of him for sure. That they, you know, like a Full Metal Jacket for sure. They talked about him like that too. They think, "This is how do you think he assassinated an American president? It wasn't done anywhere he didn't learn how to shoot until like that in Coast Guard. I'm like, that's what they said. I'm like,
Jesus. So you were you got out then pretty quick. It's after 6 weeks.
I gotta tell you guys one. I know you'd appreciate this. What happened to me? Like I said, we had 60 guys had 6 minutes to shower, shave, crap, and be dressed.
Holy shit!
So,
That's amazing.
That sucks.
One day, I had a couple of hairs hanging out of my chin, right?
Oh no!
And he comes over to me and goes, "Who are you supposed to be, General Grant?" Sir, he goes, "Don't serve me, idiot." He goes, "This, what is that you growing? Are you trying to be a wise guy and grow a goatee?" He goes, "This, come here." And he just pulled the hair out.
Oh shit!
Awesome.
Ouch.
Yeah, he goes, "This. If you flinch, I'll pull the other 3 out, and you'll never be able to grow a beard again." Is that understood, you imbecile? I'm like, "Sir, yes, sir."
Yeah, you got that first sir in that time.
No wonder why guys want to beat on people after they come out of that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly.
Well, we are talking with Mike Bocchetti of the Arty Lang Show. You've seen him on Howard Stern, NBC's Last Comic Standing.
Yeah.
But, you know, he actually got roasted last year, Jay.
Oh, I did not know this
Yeah,
until right now.
I found this out.
Who roasted you?
Yeah, how'd this roast go?
It wasn't as intense as my Joe's stuff as well, but it was fun. I mean, what do you call it? Actually, Artie came down to roast me.
Artie did.
Yeah, he was one of the. He was a celebrity guest.
Right.
A lot of other comics from New York. Gino Buscante.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to think. Gemini. He's a bit comic and what we call it. And not a musician. He does puppets and stuff. I'm trying to remember who else. My friend Sue Golden. My friend Irene Bremis. There were a lot of people there. But the thing is, when I get up. I didn't goof with anybody in the audience, especially my bosses when they're from DirecTV.
Yeah.
So when I get up there, I said, I'm not picking at anybody, especially my bosses from DirecTV, because I don't want to be working back in Petworth pushing shopping carts again.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So did you just do your regular stand up when you got up there?
Oh no, I tossed some people up. I have
okay.
my friend Craig Loigren, right?
Right.
What do you call it? And he looks like he looks like he'd be born in 1850. He has like a beard and stuff. He's a great guy, right?
Right.
And I said to him, "Hey man," I go, "if the Civil War was fought again, I know which side you'd be on." That's right. The whole broke his chops, right? Soldier. It was funny, but
this guy's a historian.
I said to him, "Hey man, you look like." I said to him, "You look like an extra from movie Gettysburg."
Gettysburg. Nice. So what was the worst burn you got while you were up there on the roast? On the dais is what they call it, right?
Oh God, they were going for me because I was sitting there for like 3 hours.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh!
Right, and the chair, as you guys know, I'm a big guy. And the chair they gave me, I was like ready to throw it like a football down the aisle. I was sitting on it for that many hours. I'm like, I'm glad this thing didn't break. That would have been the worst part of the roast, but. It was hot in there, and people, but everything else is pretty cool. I mean, sometimes roast can be brutal. It looks like you got to watch what you say about people, too. Some people can't take it.
Right. I've actually heard about that. Some people take things to heart, and it's like, it's a fucking roast. What are you doing?
Yeah, they're just picking at you, just having a little fun.
Yeah, they're busting your balls.
Yeah.
I know. And that's the thing, I mean, Look who I'm on Artie's show every night. How much they break my chops and all of it. Opie Anthony had and Howard had. They all have over the years.
Yeah.
That's the way they are. But there's a different thing. I mean, when your friends break your chops.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing.
Right.
And having fun.
Right.
I wish you guys did do stand. I'd love to come to your area to do comedy. Actually.
Oh, dude. You know what? You're friends with Bob, which we had on last episode. Bob Levy. He's talking about coming up to our area, going to a club called Stanford and Sons.
I heard of that place.
Yeah,
Artie talked about it. I think.
Yeah,
right?
it's just
an awesome club.
It's about 30 minutes away from the airport there in KC.
Right,
and it's a great part of the city. It's out of the city, so it's just a great area to be in.
Yeah, it was fun.
The club is so much fun.
Yep. You talked about O&A, and I got to ask you about that super show you were on a couple weeks back or a couple months back now. Dude, you had all the strippers on top of you?
Oh, God. I was I was like, I died and went to heaven, man. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'll bet you thought that.
Jay Mike's a big proponent of those hookers and broads that they up there in New York.
Well, good.
Oh,
So
God.
am I.
Guys, I was like, thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, they set him up nicely. If you hadn't tuned in, of course, I'm talking about the Opie and Anthony Super Show. We'll give a shout out to those guys. They would fucking hate us if they ever listened to our show.
I'm sure. But they're so damn funny.
Yeah, they're funny. You know, Artie's show is funny.
Artie's show is great.
Right, you kill whenever you're on, man. We just love that. So we appreciate.
You know what, guys? I love having fun no matter where I go.
Absolutely,
that's all that
You
matters.
guys are great chemistry, though. I love your show, man. This is so much fun.
Appreciate it, man. That's
Glad
awesome.
you came on.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, you know, you are welcome to come on anytime. Shoot us a message. We'll shoot you a message, and come on and bust our balls.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Will.
All right, and
Thank
we
you, guys.
will we'll talk to you later there, Mike.
See you, Mike.